Outtracks on the beat.
Up in New York City, I am Abby Harris, your host today.
What up, what up? Welcome to Beyond the Blockchain. I am your host, Abby Harris. Good morning. Welcome to Beyond the Blockchain podcast. I am your host, Abby Harris. Do this each and every morning, 10 a.m. Make sure you tune in to get your latest Beyond the Blockchain news. I talk about everything that's happening in the space. Always. So, on Beyond the Blockchain podcast, we talk about a lot of amazing things that is happening this week. Today is February 16th, and as we move on, this Monday's spotlight guest will be Josh Lamb. Make sure you tune in. We will be talking about a lot of things within the Web3 and crypto space, internationally, abroad, as well as Josh has this thing where, and I speak about this all the time because I be excited about these interviews. But Josh has a way to eliminate student debt. So, if you want to be interested in that, make sure you tune in Monday at 10 a.m. right here on our channel, Beyond the Blockchain. As we move forward, we are above. We're above. It's a little rocky, but there is a lot of signs, a lot of conversation that is happening over this, right? Because of the Bitcoin halving. So this is something that you have to kind of pay attention to, right? Remember, the most important thing if you decide to invest in Web3 or crypto or any project is to make sure you take your profits, because you can ride this wave and this wave will ride you all the way into the ground. A little blood in the water today, and that's only because there are things that are happening in the space that needs to be talked about. I am pro. Look, oh my goodness, 224. I am pro Web3 and crypto, right? What does that mean? That means that there are some people that only isolate themselves to certain projects. There are certain people that just do nothing but trading. There's certain people that build in the communities. Me, I am all of the above. I like everything. I like things that I see, things that I don't see. I try to figure out, to identify what's important to me, what I feel like has real world impact that makes me say, yeah, I want to be a part of this, or I want to talk about this. I want to join something along those lines. You know, yesterday we was looking at helium. Helium jumped up to $9.54. Not only that, I got a text from my boy Omar. Hopefully I can get a chance to chop it up with him today. And helium just made it to crypto.com. So if you choose to, if you have an access on ramp and you able to get into helium, crypto.com, then yeah, helium is one of those things. Moving on, within our space, I like to always go to my favorite Twitter buddy. Actually, I have another one as well that I am going to pull up. This kind of resonated with me because I was paying attention to something, and the resonation that it did was, don't be scared to start over. You might like the news story better. You might like the news story better. Hey, that resonated with me because a lot of times we kind of stick in these trends and stuff, and things don't move in the direction that we would like them to go. Let me see if here. Yes. I was looking for that chart yesterday. Remember I said there's a chart that showed you the structure on how the bull market and the bear market ran each time, right? Here's the chart. And Crypto Rover is saying, don't get fooled, right? Because there's going to be a decline somewhere right before the halving, before it shoots out. I've been hearing remnants. Shout out to my homegirl Julie Lamb because she gave me remnants of it. Shout out to BU co-founder Goldie. He's the first one to say, "Yo, Ab, at a certain day, I'm gonna pull all my stuff off, and then I'm gonna sit and wait for it to drop down, and then I'm gonna come back." So, like I said, if you have been paying attention to what's going on in this space, right? I've been saying for a minute now, all you have to do if you're going to ride this wave is make sure you take your profits. Take your profits. And remember I was saying I was looking for that chart? There's the chart right there. Here's the chart. Here's 2020, right? Here's 2021, right? Here's 2022, right? It spiked and then it dropped. Now here we are, 2023, right? It spiked and then it dropped, right? What is 2024? This is the conversation. This is where you say, you know what? I kind of figured it, but I wasn't sure of it, right? To have less stress, right? A few things that happens to have less stress. You cannot technically time the market, right? You can't technically. So if you don't have the analysts, you ain't been doing this for years and years, or be able to understand charting system. What you do as a basic consumer in this thing, this is not investors advice whatsoever, is you DCA in, right? Dollar cost averaging. Once a week you put your money in, once a week, boom, 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 right? But as you see this thing rising, you need to be pulling your profits, right? Just pull them. Just pull your profits. 25%, 50%, however, whatever denomination, however you create this strategy to make the money. It's not just to get in. It has to be a strategy to get in low and sell high, right? Sell high. Moving on, because I'm not going to keep this because, we're watching this thing while you're sitting on the sidelines. We're sitting, some people in the pool swimming, and there's some people sitting on the sidelines. I don't know what you're doing, but I just hope that you're paying attention to what's going on in our space. Moving on. Scamming has been the topic I've been talking about for weeks, from deep fakes to crazy links to bad developers running off with your money, just like all types of stuff. So I'm going to just run through today's topics today. Scammer target victims of real crypto and new address poisoning attack. Once again, to be on the safe side, make sure you have multiple wallets. Do not use your wallet on everything that you, if you have assets that are very valuable to you, then no, you don't walk around with your gold card, right? You might, you don't just use your gold card or your black card everywhere. You're not going to the local grocery store with your black card, right? If you have a black card, right? You are using the prepaid card at the local grocery store, right? Because you're able to put money in there, and if somebody happens to got one of the machines and figures out how to swipe or scam you, then you're not stressed because you have this on this. It's not the big bank, right? It's not the big gold room with all of the stuff, right? So as soon as you put in there, boom, you just lost 50,000. As soon as you put in there, boom, you lose 5,000. You lost $1,000. The whole goal is not to take no losses within this space. So pay attention to exactly what's going on or what you're doing. MicroStrategy, Bitcoin, success spark, speculation as potential S&P 500. Remember, MicroStrategy a couple of weeks ago shot up, right? It was like one of them. It just shot up out of the sky. That's what made me actually pay attention to it. Because other than that, I had no idea what it was. It wasn't on my chart. Like it didn't come across my desk. Like certain things that come across my desk, I get real interested in. If it And I look at everything. You know who I'm gonna call today? My Solana Maxi. Shout out to Player One Taco. I need to hop on one of his daily bites. You know, he be killing it. Moving on. Once again, new scam alerts about to hit crypto. New scam alerts about to hit crypto. Oh my goodness. If it ain't one thing, it's another. Why is that? It's because with technology and so many fakes, you cannot really identify what's real and what's not. So,
the technology of artificial intelligence, AI, has reached a new pinnacle, with a recent announcement from Sam Altman about AI's capability to generate hyperrealistic videos. These advancements, while impressive, carry a significant risk, especially in the cryptocurrency industry. An impending wave of sophisticated AI-generated video scams could potentially defraud unsuspecting users of millions, if not billions, of dollars.
can I tell y'all something? The reason why I just started laughing is because they talking about video scams, right? Now, the thing is, welcome to OpenAI, who just started a new text-to-video AI model, right? Now, for filmmakers or people, it's really cool. But one thing that I'm curious about, to be honest with you, is that where is this footage coming from? Is this AI-generated images? This is regurgitated information or film footage that was found on the internet well, you know what? I didn't even check out the article, but what I'm gonna do, guys, what I'm going to do, we're gonna check this article out.
On the jobs market. Yeah, I mean, it's really mind-blowing. Some other video that we saw was of a woolly mammoth in a tundra. We also saw a little monster lighting up a candle, and none of it was done by any animators. All you have to do is enter in a text prompt, you hit generate, and it creates what you see in front of you. Again, nothing was shot in this case. It's all AI generated. And obviously this is of concern in Hollywood, where you have animators, illustrators, visual effects workers who are wondering, how is this going to affect my job? And we have estimates from trade organizations and unions that have tried to project the impact of AI. 21% of U.S. film, TV, and animation jobs predicted to be partially or wholly replaced by generative AI by just 2026, Tom. So this is already happening. And I have to also point out, this tech is from the makers of ChatGPT, so very much a big technological jump for that company.
Yeah, but scary. I mean, Brian, what if I typed in right now, I want Brian Chung to tell me about the stock markets, and then I want him to walk down the street and buy a Starbucks?
You wouldn't need me
to do that?
It might, and you wouldn't need to.
And see, this is where the problem is with that. What I was just explaining to you with this crypto scams and these deep fakes and these video scams, you don't know what you're doing, or this is getting way beyond. Because now we're getting ready to become victims of circumstances due to technology, because all of these deep fakes, and I understand that technology's evolved, but you know, this is kind of scary, you know, because you think a video call might not be a video call, you know, that might not be the banker at Bank of America that you're talking to and looking at on the video, right? They got all these automation, press one, put in your account number, right? How do you even know that you even dialed into the right place? This is what's scary to me. This is why scams and all of this stuff is soaring, because people become creative with some of this stuff.
To do me, but here's here's the thing. There are some things inside the announcement today that came from OpenAI with regards to the way that they would protect you, for example, using my likeness. So usage policies that they already have in place, the company says, will reject violent or hateful images, sexual content, celebrity likenesses, IP of others. They also say that they're engaging policymakers, educators, and artists as they develop and test this technology, which, by the way, OpenAI tells me they don't plan on releasing to the public anytime soon. But regardless, even if they say that, what we've seen is that in practice, it's hard to stop. The issues with the deepfake porn, for example, with Taylor Swift's likeness, just illustrates how difficult it is to police these things. With video, it's very much an issue.
Yeah, and you got to worry about the impact on elections. We're already seeing AI used in fake election campaigns.
That's another thing. Fake election campaigns. You know, I don't know, guys. I enjoy this thing, but sometimes talking about things that are happening beyond the blockchain kind of makes things scary in the real world, like real life impact stuff, right?
You got to worry if it's going to get this sophisticated. You can't tell the difference. Where is this headed? I got 10 seconds for you.
Yeah, and that's the thing where they're trying to consult, again, policymakers and industry groups, but what that yields in the long run, it remains to be seen. But again, not yet released to the public, but at some point, it very much could be very prevalent in the...
Not released to the public, but here it is right here. Sora is an AI model that can create realistic and imaginative scenes from text instructions. So, I have this movie script, guys, right, that I've been working on for a little while, and I've been trying to find a way to create this film, right, using AI tools and methods. And I'm going to test this out, if I get a chance, I'm going to test it out, but I don't know. We're going to see how this thing unfolds. So, these are AI created. Here's the prompts right here, right? The prompt: drone view of wave crashing against the rugged cliffs along Big Sur. Hold up. Okay, crashing waters, tips, waves, golden light, sunset. So using actual detail to get this. Okay, it says... This is a view that captures the raw beauty of the coast and rugged landscape of the Pacific Coast Highway. So, moving on. Prompt animated scenes features up close of a short, fluffy monster. So one of the things that's important is being able to create the prompts. If you're able to create the prompts, which shouldn't be an issue, right? You create the prompts, but you use AI to create prompts, right? So I'm just curious, is it a way to do this by, because I see objects, but I'm just curious, is it a way to do this thing by scenes, right? Is there okay, let me see. Because if you're a filmmaker, let's see, today's song has become available today. Access creators. All right, we sharing the research. Okay. I'm a filmmaker. Historic footage of California during the gold rush. Okay, so all of this is animated footage. It looks cartoonish a little bit. It looks good though. Close-up view of glass sphere that has a Zen garden made with a small dwarf sphere who is raking Zen garden, creating patterns. That's really cool. Okay, let's keep moving. A cartoon kangaroo disco dances. So this is my question, right? If the prompt is a kangaroo cartoon disco dancing, right? How is how did it determine the background, right? How does it determine the people? How does it determine the lights? Like that's kind of my question, because if you creating a scene, right? If you shooting a movie and you're using it from scripts, so you trying to tell me these is not real people? This is all AI generated? That's what you're trying to tell me? Or is this says 2056 shot with a mobile phone? Huh. Well, if you get a chance, you can go and just check it out. But mostly with all of these AI adaptive learning protocols, a lot of them, you have to get clear understanding of how prompts work. If you understand how prompts work, then this shouldn't be an issue. But my also thing is you can use AI to create prompts for you. That was one of the first things that I learned how to do, was create prompts with AI. It's real cool. It says it's all created with AI, which, you know, a flock of paper airplanes flutters. All right. Yeah, go get a chance to check this out. He's on the tread machine. Step printing scene of a person running, cinematic film shot in 35. Okay, so I guess these will be film scenes, right? As you create your movie, 5 grade pulp flocking. See, for me, even though they say, oh, this is all AI generated, this doesn't look like AI generated. This looks like, oh, it's different. This looks like something that, is this thing floating? Okay. This is very, very interesting. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's interesting. Wait a minute. Is that a real grandma? See, with the deep fakes, you can't tell if it's real or not, right? This is let me give the end. This is Sora. So if you get a chance to check it out, the new thing that is happening. What are we gonna talk about next? Google is testing the AI model 700x more powerful than an OpenAI flagship chatbot. Come on now. OpenAI just moved to text to video. Come on, catch up, Google. Y'all moving slow over here. Y'all want to show the fancy robot. Y'all moving slow over here. Y'all want to battle against something that already hit the market. That's already. It's like, hey guys, you're late to the party. I've been using Bard though. I'm not gonna lie. I've been using Bard because sometimes I get some of the repetitious information in ChatGPT. I do use Bard from time to time. Let's see what else. Sora. Hello is building a platform towards more home robots. Y'all know I've been referencing a lot of movies with some of this AI stuff, right? And I'll talk about Elysium all the time. I'll talk about the Terminator all the time. I talk about Darth Vader in Star Wars all the time. I can't remember the name of this movie, but it came out maybe in the early 90s or the late 80s. And it's a movie about the house was a smart house, and it took over the house and kidnapped in the house the guests. Like they couldn't do nothing. The house started heating the floors, like the floors was on fire. Like the house was crazy. As soon as I remember this movie, I will pull it up for you on the show. Not only that, we all seen iRobot. We seen Will Smith's grandmother wasn't allowed to leave the house because of the robot. Locked the door. Like, yeah, sit down, Granny. You can't. You ain't moving in here, right? Hello, robot. Come on, they always trying to flag the brother. Come on now. Introducing stretch 3. You know what that looks like? Hold on, let me pull it up. Let's get back. Okay. Oh, now you want to make the bed, right? More ways for tech to take your jobs. More ways for tech to take your jobs. Okay, there's no more house nanny no more. Because this thing is opening the doors and just let the robbers in. Oh, it's making peanut butter and jelly. Or is it going to clean up? Oh, for real, guys. Come on now. I was going to say this looks like, you know them steamers? Like you steam the clothes? Stretch robots. Okay. We just seen that the home cleaning service just lost their jobs. Is washing the dishes and putting the dishes in the dishwasher. He's changing it to do what? Hello, robot. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of cool. Like, it's kind of cool. It's interesting. It's interesting. Hello-robot.com. I am curious. I want to go myself. Hello-robot. I am curious. How much is it? While it's at your house, it's accumulating all the data in your house. It's telling you when you eat what you ate. It's telling you when you leave. Telling you, and where's this data and this information going? Please tell me. Where's this data? $24,000? And it doesn't even have a body. It doesn't have a face, a head, or anything. It doesn't run like a rope, like a dog. No. 24,000? It's gonna feed the dog. Okay. It's giving the dog food for 24,000. Huh? He's controlling it with his hands? Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, teleoperated. $24,000 for Hello Robot. See, this is what I'm going to tell you guys. With your ideas and creativity, you can create your own robot too. Why not? It's washing dishes. It's watching you, it's spying on you at home. It's listening to all your phone calls. Yeah, get you a Stretch 3. It's selling all your information. Oh, man, on that note, guys, we got to keep moving. So, because TikTok has their issue, YouTube is stepping up. Now, how could you not see this? Isn't the person over there running YouTube is Leo Cohen, who has all the contacts and connections with Universal Music Group, because he did run Def Jam and all of that. And this kind of is a no-brainer right here. Did I expect it? No. But to push TikTok out to step up shorts in YouTube world, YouTube versus, it's a good thing and it's a bad thing. The bad thing is you're still not getting paid from YouTube, right? As artists, you're not getting nowhere near with the popularity that you was getting on TikTok, right? So I just feel like, personally, this is another monotony, and this is why we need more Web3 music video projects. So if you get a chance, pull up the glass.xyz, no shameless plug, and put your music video out. Shout out to Dio. Okay. This is how it goes down. This is how it goes down today.
YouTube now lets creators add and remix music videos in their shorts. Post announcing the feature, YouTube points out that creators can use music videos for artists like Beyonce and Maggie Rogers, even as TikTok fights with the record label representing them. The timing suggests it's a direct response to TikTok's current music licensing battle.
So, you can do remixes with your tracks for using other people's music, then hey, why not? Why not? This is the perfect time to... Who did I say? What is his name? Who did I say? Mr. Culture Vulture himself, according to Mr. Dame Dash.
So close the door.
Oh, no, they're going to flag me. We're not going to do that. They're not going to flag your boy here. So, yes, of course, he's going to figure a way to get in and capitalize on everything they're dealing with for music and culture, without question, because all those fake songs came from some type of business that he created as well. Moving on. This is Beyond the Blockchain podcast. I do this each and every day at 10 a.m. I bring some of the latest guests into our space to talk about everything that's happening in Web3. I talk about different projects. I got some great guests lined up for us in these next couple of Mondays. I am definitely looking forward to this Monday. We will have esteemed guest Josh Lang as the guest on Beyond the Blockchain podcast, and we talk about a slew of things. Moving on, if you haven't got a chance to pull up to any of these interviews, hey guys, I'll be over here working, man. Y'all think I'll be playing, man? I'll be over here working Beyond the Blockchain podcast. We over here working, so make sure you tune in each and every day for news, updates, and information. We talk about everything, as well as Beyond the Blockchain podcast special highlight Monday interviews. If you haven't got a chance to pull up to my Telegram group, Web3 Network, please do so. There's a lot of information in there. United Colors of Crypto. We're still building over here. Be a part of the community. Tell a friend, join us. I will see you on the same bat time, same bat channel. Peace.
Add tracks on the beat.
Up in New York City, I am Abby Harris, your host today.
What up? Welcome to Beyond the Blockchain. I am your host, Abby Harris.